Hello students, welcome to mathematics class. Students, this is part 8 of the chapter cubes and cube roots. In this part 8, we are going to learn a new concept called cube root of a number. So, we will be learning meaning of cube root of a number as well as definition of it. Later, we will be learning finding cube root of a number through prime factorization method. Coming to the cube root of a number. What is cube root of a number? Students, suppose you have volume of a cube given as 125 centimeter cube. What would be the length of its side? And in this sort of situation, to find the length of side of a cube, of this cube, we need to know a number whose cube is 125. For example, suppose you have a cube where length of it is, let's say, x. That means its volume is x cube, which is equals to 125. So, we are asked to find what is the value of this x. So, that means whose cube is 125. So, in this case, finding the square root as the inverse operation of squaring. Similarly, finding cube root is the inverse of finding cube. So, when you have already learned how to find the cube of a number, reverse operation or inverse operation of that, opposite of it or opposite operation of cubing will give cube root. That means, for example, we have one cube giving us 1. Therefore, cube root of 1 is 1. With some more examples, let me explain. You know, 2 cube is 8. That means cube root of 8 is 2. And with one more example, let us take 3 cube is 27. Therefore, cube root of 27 is 3. Now, how to write cube root? Students, the method of writing square root, you are well aware. You have used a symbol like this. What is this symbol called? This symbol is called as radical sign. So, we use a radical sign to show square root. Students, similarly, the radical sign is only used to show cube root also. But what is the difference? Suppose if you want to say cube root of 8, we write like this. Here, could you observe some number? Some number is written here. In this case here, it is 3. Students, we have, using radical sign, to show roots, to show the roots, we will use radical sign. And to show cube root, we will place that number here. There is a name for it also. This is called index. Students, what does this indicate means? I will explain. Here, you know, 2 cube is 8, and I said inverse operation of it is cubed root of 8 is 2. Okay, from this we will get this one, and from this we can get even this also. That's why I had put double inverted arrow marks. Students, what does this means? Here 3 is in power of 2. 3 is in power. We call here 3 as a power, you know that. Students, when that 3 is sent this side, it becomes power only, but power not as 3, power as inversion of that, reciprocal of it, multiplicative inverse or reciprocal we have seen. So 3 becomes 1 by 3. So 8 to the power of 1 by 3, this is the exponential form for cube root, and this is radical form. Of a cube root. So, meaning of this index 3 is 1 by 3, whereas to the power of inside number. Students, you know this is called radical sign, and there is one more important. Suppose if there is a number here, let's say the number is n, this number n has another name. This is called radicand. It is called radicand. Here n is missing. Let me write by erasing little. Here this d, I have erased. It is radicand, C-A-N-D, R-A-D-I-C-A-N-D, radicand. So here this number is called radicand. Students, here radicand to the power of 1 by 3 is the exponential form of cube root. Now cube root of 8 means. Now, after knowing all the names related to the cube root, now we will go for a new definition of a cube root. Okay. Now we will go for definition. So while learning definition of cube root of a number, we use similar way what we have done for square root. If m equals to n cube, then m is cube of a number n. M is called cube of the number n. Here the number n is the cube root of the number m, and it is denoted as, I have already said, n equal to cube root of m, which means m raised to the power 1 by 3. For example, here let me take out this. So, for example, cube root of 8 is 2 and cube root of minus 27 is minus 3. You know that we have, when minus 3 is cubed, gives minus 27. It implies cube root of minus 27 will give minus 3. So, cube root of a positive number gives you positive number, and cube root of a negative number gives negative number. Okay. Now, consider the following tables. The first table, 1 cube is 1, therefore cube root of 1 is 1. 2 cube is 8, so therefore cube root of 8 is 2. How it comes? He has explained you. When cube root of 8 is given, that 8 can be written as 2 cube, that is cube root of 2 power 3. Further, 2 power 3 and whole power 1 by 3. Now, we have already learnt a power m whole power n is a power m into n. We learnt in class 7th standard while learning laws of exponents. So, if you remember this law of exponent, I can apply in this case, which can be written as 2 power 3 into 1 by 3, where this 3 acts as m and this 1 by 3, which is the power outside, acts as a n. So, a power m whole power n. We say a power m whole power n is equals to a power m into n. So, when I multiply 3 by 1/3 gives us power 1. So, 3 into 1 by 3 is 1. So, 2 to the power 1 is 2. So, that is how this we got. Okay. So, you know cube root of 27 is 3. How? This procedure I have already explained you. Cube root of 27 is 3, cube root of 64 is 4, as 4 cube is 64. So, cube root of 125 is 5, as 5 cube is 125. Now, you must be knowing answer. What is the length of the side of a cube? In the beginning of the session I gave you. So, that answer is 5 meters. Next, let us take another table. Here, cube root of 216 is 6, because 6 cube is 260. Cube root of 343 is 7, as 7 cube is 343. Cube root of 512 is 8, as 8 cube is 512. Cube root of 729 is 9, as 9 cube is 729, and cube root of 1000 is 10, as 10 cube is 1000. Students, here very important, I need you observing cube root of a number ending in 1 ends in 1, cube root of a number ending in 8 ends in 2, cube root of a number ending in 7 ends in 3, cube root of a number ending in 4 ends in 4, cube root of a number ending in 5 ends in 5, cube root of a number ending in 6 ends in 6, cube root of a number ending in 3 ends in 7, cube root of a number ending in 2 ends in 8, and cube root of a number ending in 9 ends in 9, and cube root of a number ending in 0 ends in 0. How we learnt cube of a number ending in 1, 4, 5, 6, 9 ends in the same digit. Cube root of a number ending in 2 ends in 8, and vice versa. That is cube of a number ending in 8 ends in 2. We learned this property. That property is going to help you even in cube root also. Same procedure is adopted here once again. So let us take further these studies. Here, how to find cube root of a number. So we have importantly two methods for your class. First method is prime factorization method, finding cube root of a number using prime factorization method, and next method we will discuss in our further sessions. So coming to the cube root of a number, finding through prime factorization method. Consider you have got 3375 given. Now you know how to find prime factorization of it. So use that 3375 prime factorization. 5 6 are 30, 3 is carried, 5 7s are 35, and 5 5s are 25. 5 1s are 1 carried, 5 3s are, and 5s are. 5 2s are 7s are, and 5 won't divide 3. 3 9s are 27. 3 3s are. Further 3 1s are. This is the prime factorization of 3375. Let's see how written it. After writing, remember children, this prime factor 3 is in a triplet and prime factor 5 is also in triplet, which we can write as 3 cube into 5 cube. So now that can be written as 3 into 5 whole cube. Hope you remember a raised to the power m into b raised to the power m is a into b whole raised to the power m. This is one more law of exponent which you have learnt in class 7th standard. So when a multiplied by itself for m times and b is also multiplied by itself for m times, when these numbers are multiplied, then we can write product of a into b raised to the power m, which means product of a into b is getting multiplied by m times. Here you could see that. Okay. So 3 into 5 whole power 3. It is because this pair as one time, this pair as second time, and we have third pair is this, isn't it? I can write like 3 into 5 into 3 into 5 into 3 into 5. That means this pair 3 into 5 is raised to the power 3 because it is multiplied by itself for 3 times. What is the product of 3 into 5? It is 15 now. So 15 into 15 into 15. We are writing 15 to the power 3. So therefore, I can say cube root of, which is 3375, where cube root of 3 into 5 whole cube as 3 into 5, which gives 15. Okay, so this is how we find cube root of a number using prime factorization method. You can pause the screen, note down this question. Next, I am going to discuss with you 2 more questions on the same topic. I hope you have noted down. I am going for the next example. So before going for that next example, I will wipe out all this. Now students, similarly you wanted to find cube root of 74,088 by prime factorization method. So it's a big number, so you have to go for compulsory prime factorizing it. With lot of patience you have to go. 2 3s are 6, 2 7s are 2 0s are 2 4s are 2 4s are, further 2 1s are 17, 2 8s are 16, 2 5s are 10, 2 2s are 2 2s are, further 2 9s are 2 2s are 2 6s are and 2 1s are. Further, it is not divisible by 2 since the sum of digits is 18, so definitely it is divisible by 3. 3 3s are 3 zeros are 3 8s are 26, 3 7s are 21, so 3 1s are zeros are 2s are, so 3 9s are, further 3 3s are 9, 3 4s are 12, 3 3s are. Here sum of the digits is not the multiple of 3, so definitely it is not divisible by 3. So now we have to look for some other. So certainly it is divisible by 7. 7 4s are 28, 7 9s are 63, further 7 7s are and 7 1s are. So students, you know the prime factorization of 74,088, which has prime factor 2 in triplet, prime factor 3 in triplet and prime factor 7 in triplet. So put together we can write this as 2 into 3 into 7 whole cube. That means we are going to get cube root of 74,088, which is written as 2 into 3 into 7 whole cube, giving us 2 into 3 into 7. So I can say 1 for each triplet prime factor comes. So their product is 2 3s are 6 and 6 7s are 42 is the cube root of 74,088. This is how we find cube root of a number using prime factorization method. So the same thing we will see for 1 or 2 more examples. Here Example number 6. This is from your textbook. Find the cube root of 8. To find the cube root of 8, first we will find the prime factorization of, it is 8,000. So prime factorization of 8,000 is 2 multiplied by itself for 6 times and 5 multiplied by itself for 3 times. Put together, 2 is in triplet for twice and 5 is as a triplet for once. So therefore, prime factorization of 8,000 after finding cube root of 8,000 is 1 for each triplet the prime factor comes. So 1 for this triplet of 2, 1 2 is taken. 1 for this triplet of 2, this 2 is taken, and 1 for this triplet of 5, this 5 is taken. So the product of this is 2 2s are 4, 4 5s are 20. 20 is the cube root of 8,000. Now let us see one more example. Example number 7. And example number 7 asks you find the cube root of 13,824 by prime factorization method. So first do the prime factorization of 13,824. So I shall give this question as a homework for you. You can note down this question and you can do it as a homework. Students, apart from that, I am giving you one more important thing to think, discuss and write. Students, this is also one of the important concept which you need to think. Okay, this is also I am giving you as homework. You keep these two as homework for today's session. So I'll wind up this session. So Jai Hind, thank you, take care, be safe.